What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we have another original versus cover. And this time we're doing a song called Ding. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined, doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Charles B, and this is actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of July for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Charles. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Charles wanted to see me react to this. We have an original versus cover, so making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Seed. Yes, Seed with 3 E's. So yeah, Seed fans, feeling you, and they are going up against a cover by Feuerschwanz. Yes, featuring Melissa Bonney. So we got the original by Seed going up the cover by Feuerschwanz, featuring Melissa Bonney, both doing the song Ding.
How exciting!
Now, have I heard either of these songs before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard at least one of these songs in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, are you serious? Are you serious? I've heard this song before. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As always, Charles has provided me with a intro that he wants me to read to all of you, so here we go. While the song Ding, German for thing, by the German reggae fusion band Seed is largely unknown in English-speaking countries, it was one of the biggest hits in Germany and Austria back in 2006. The track dominated radio, clubs, and public spaces all over the 2 countries. Though Seed won't appear in the music video at the time of Ding's release, Seed was an 11-piece band, okay, with 3 vocalists, a DJ, and musicians on drums, bass, guitar, sax, keys, trombone, and percussion. Woo! All right. Tragically, one of the founding members and vocalists, Demba Nabi, passed away in 2018. Seed is so successful that their immense popularity has even caused website crashes. Wow, okay. Due to so many fans rushing to buy tickets to their shows. The Ding CD single also included a second version called Thing that had most of the German parts adapted to English and replaced the last German section with a French rap verse by French hip-hop crew Science Super Crew. Okay. In 2020, Sing's fellow Germans from the band Feuerschwanz decided to take Ding and metal it up medieval folk style and invited Swiss metal vocalist Melissa Bonney. God, I feel like this is the UN. Added Swiss metal vocalist Melissa Bonney to add her flavor. This cover by Feuerschwanz was part of the deluxe digital edition of their album Das Elfte Gebot. Sure, right. Das Elfte Gebot. German for the 11th commandment.
The Lord Jehovah has given unto you these 15. 10 commandments.
Someone better talk to Mel Brooks about that. The deluxe edition added 7 new tracks, which were all covers called The 7 Deadly Sins, to their original album's 11 tracks. In addition to their Ding cover, one of the other tracks from that same deluxe edition was them covering Ed Sheeran's I See Fire, which you reacted to last year. As of right now, Ding is Feuerschwanz's 3rd most watched music video on YouTube. So the third biggest one is a cover. That's okay. I've heard of bands making their entire career around of a single cover. So, and it's not uncommon. Okay, so here we go. Stats. The original, posted by Seed, has 69 million views. It'll get you there. And the cover by Feuerschwanz was posted by Napalm Records, and it has 3.4 million views. It'll also get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say, I hope. Links for both of the original videos will be down below in the video descriptions for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Seed. See, there's 3 E's there. I wasn't lying. Seed Ding official video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
Yeah, there it is. Official video coming off their official page. Yeah, we all know what I'm going to say here, so I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is we're going to have to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Heute bin ich ziemlich gut drauf, zieh mich schick an, setz 'n Hut auf. Die Rolex tickt, man, seh ich gut aus. Hol mir den Kick, den ich absolut brauch. Yeah. Wieder mein Solo-Ausritt in dem Pose-Outfit. Mach ich's mir nett, mach mich brettfett drauf. Shit, wo sind die Bräute mit Pose-Ausschnitt? Komm in den Club und genieß den Ausblick. Die Braut ist Schmuck und die ist auch schick. Ich sing ne Hook, bei der jeder austickt. Meine Frau guckt krass, wenn sie's rauskriegt. Egal, mal ein Ausgang, muss doch mal drin sein. Bin kein Hausmann, brauch unbedingt einen Drink, der taugt ran an die Bar, ich laber eine Frau an. Föhle und für mich 7 Mojito, mit einmal gefällt mir das Lied so. Tanz sogar zum Song von Placebo, in Blau und die Dame Tito. Oh, du hübsches Ding, ich versteck mein Ehering. Keine Linie kann es bringen, doch wir machen nur am Ding. Oh, du hübsches Ding, du bist Queen und ich bin King. Wenn ich dich sehe, dann muss ich singen. Wir sind blau, wir sind spitz, zu Hause sitzt die Frau mit Kids. Im Augenblick bekämpfe ich den Wunsch, der wie jeder sehen kann in meinen Augenblitz. Alter, krasse Braut, sie sagt, lass es aus und es heißt darauf loszulegen. Ich muss Zeit gewinnen, bestellt weiter Drinks, wie es nicht mein Ding, versuche ich mir einzureden. Lächerlich, ich becher mich weg, Barkeeper, hau raus, was in deinen Fässern steckt. Ich sauf's aus, weil es mich vergessen lässt. Meine Gedanken sind besessen von Sex. Sie will Offensive vom Hand, doch ich bin besoffen, schiele sie an. Kurz darauf liegt mein Kopf neben der Toilette, hätte nie gewettet, dass Kotzen meine Ehe rettet. Oh, du hübsches Ding, ich versteck mein Ehering. Keine Linie kann es.
This is absolutely not in my wheelhouse. This is not my cup of tea. I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm not enjoying this. I get it. I do see there is definitely commercial appeal in this song. Okay. I am not discrediting it. Okay. I see the commercial appeal. It is catchy. It is hooky. I love the downbeats. Not just the downbeat. It's 1 and 3 that are both getting the extra little emphasis. Those boom, the hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, they're getting a little extra love than everything else is for emphasis. And I get it. I see it. I see the appeal. Vocally, during the verses, the vocals are they're good. They're definitely good. In the chorus, it gets breathy, and they go up into that falsetto range. And again, I get it. I see the appeal, and I see how a lot of people would dig that. I am not one of those people. I'm not. I'm not feeling the song. I'm not digging the song. I'm not enjoying the song. But I do see the appeal, and I do see how people can enjoy this. I'm just not one of them.
burning body, those boobs in an order, red lips so juicy, in the middle of your wet, please don't stop. Take my brain, turn it off, don't feel shame, don't feel love, more champagne for our game, it's insane, but it's, do you wanna ruin my life, say what, you wanna tell my wife, please stop, things are getting real tight, I never thought you'd set me up, all I wanted was a body, for the light, let's get naughty, you say right, now you say you love me, day and night, who's gonna save me from this fight?
Hübsches Ding, ich versteck meine Ring, keine Linie kann es bringen, doch wir muckeln nur am Ring. Oh, hübsches Ding, du bist Queen und ich bin King, wenn ich dich sehe, dann muss ich singen, keine Linie wird die Ding. Oh, hübsches Ding, ich versteck meine Ring, keine Linie kann es bringen, doch wir muckeln nur am Ring.
Yeah, I am not a fan. I am just absolutely not a fan. All right, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was the first half of our original versus cover. This was the original Seed with their original song, Ding. Okay, let's just get to it because Seed fans are not going to be happy with me and what I'm going to say. I hated this. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. I hated this. This was not fun for me to listen to. This is absolutely not in my wheelhouse at all. It is not my cup of tea. I promise you, I am never going to listen to this again. I wasn't feeling it, man. And the thing is, within the first 10 seconds, I had a feeling I wasn't going to like the rest of it. And I was right. I just was not a fan. But having said that, just because I don't necessarily like a song doesn't mean it's going to get a bad score. Believe it or not, I know this is going to blow some minds. We're in the positives, okay? We actually are in the positive scores, despite my own personal feelings. On a scale of 1 to 10, believe it or not, I am going to give that a 5.2. Yep, 5.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, the 5.2. What does that mean? Well, believe it or not, a 5.2 equates out to an okay scale rating. So I think the song, and I feel the song is okay. It gets 3 out of 5 stars and a C letter grade. So there you go, a 5.2, okay scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a C letter grade. Now, how did I come up with this score? Oh man, so glad you asked. Despite my own personal feelings, despite the fact that I didn't like this, despite the fact that I just outright hated this, and if it was up to me and my own personal feelings, this would be down in, I would say, the low 2s, possibly high 1s. This song was bad. I did not like this at all. Despite my own personal feelings, there are some good things happening here, okay? And the song as a whole is okay. I see in this song, despite the fact that I don't like it, there is a ton of commercial appeal in this song. It is simple. It is easy to follow. It never changes. The actual riff, it never changes. The rhythmic pattern never changes. It's like a loop over and over and over and over again. We're in D, my favorite key, which is a very effective key. It has a nice pulse. It has a good amount of drive and a good amount of energy. The verses, they are catchy. They are absolutely catchy. But I hate to say it because this is really the part that I can't stand. the choruses are even catchier. And it's the vocals. The thing I hate the most about the song, those vocals are catchy as hell. And oh my God, they are going to be in my head for at least 2 or 3 days. I don't want them there. I can't stand them. I hate them, but they're in there and I cannot get them out. Yeah, I do see the appeal of the song. I do understand how people could enjoy this song. I do. I see a ton of commercial value in this song. I do. The instrumentation, very fitting for the style, very fitting for the feel, very fitting for the direction. Whoever was playing I believe that was a xylophone. Whoever was playing the xylophone did a nice job on the percussion. It sounded really good. But I mean, as a whole, I can't stand this. I really can't. I'm dead serious. I'm never going to listen to this song ever again. In my own personal opinion, this belongs down in the low 2s, maybe high 1s possibly, but I'm thinking more low 2s, like a 2.1. That's where I would really put it. But putting personal feelings aside and looking at the song objectively, it is okay. It is okay. I'm not saying it's going to be amazing or mind-blowing or anything like that, but at least it's in the positives. I mean, I know a lot of people like a 5.2. That sounds really low. Be grateful we're in the positives at all, okay? So we're going to stick with that 5.2. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. Now, how is this going to compare to the Feuerschwanz cover? According to the intro that Charles gave me, it's going to be metalized, and I'm curious. I'm really curious to see, because I can see a lot of different ways that this could be metalized. So let's get to that cover and let's see how that one's gonna go. All right, here we go. Feuerschwanz, featuring Melissa Bonney, Ding, seed cover. There it is, Napalm Records. Cool. I did skip the first 6 seconds just to get by the Napalm logo, because sometimes that's what the algorithm picks up on, is that. And it's so strange how that works, but it is what it is. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Already like it better.
Heute bin ich ziemlich gut drauf, zieh mich schick an, setz den Hut auf, die Rolex tickt, man, seh ich gut aus, hol mir den Kick, den ich absolut brauch, yeah, wieder mein Solo-Ausritt, in dem Poser-Outfit, mach ich's mir nicht, mach mich Brett für Rauschshit, buchse die Beute mit Poser-Ausschnitt, komm in den Club und genieß den Ausblick, die Braut ist Schmuck und die ist auch schick, ich singe hoch, bei der jeder auslegt, beide Frau guckt krass, wenn sie's rauskriegt, egal, mal ein Ausgang, muss auch mal drin sein, bin kein Hausmann, brauch unbedingt einen Drink, der taugt dann an die Bar, ich lade eine Frau an. Hör die Lady und für mich 7 Mojito, mit einmal gefällt mir das Lied so, tanz sogar zum Song von Placebo, bin blau und die Dame Dito.
Wow, hübsches Ding, ich versteck meine Ring, Klingelingeling, wir können's bringen, doch wir locken nur am Drink. Wow, hübsches Ding, du bist Queen und ich bin King, wenn ich dich seh, dann muss ich singen, Klingelingeling, you pretty thing. Wir sind...
Yeah. Yep. Already liking this better. I'm sorry, there's no comparison. Now, listen, I understand that you cannot have a cover without the original. That's impossible, okay? That has been scientifically proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. You cannot have a copy of something without an original. I understand that. But I'm going to be straight up with you folks. The cover blows the original completely out of the water. It's like a really bad, unfair game of Battleship where, you know, one player is actually given the coordinates of every ship of their opponent. It's that bad. It's that unbalanced. No, this far better. The drive, the energy, better. Fuller sounding, bigger sounding. More voicings, more layers, which is funny. Less people. According to Charles, there's 11 people in in seed. And Feuerschwanz has how many people? 6, I think, 5 or 6 musicians. Sounds way bigger, way fuller, way more power, way more energy. Already loving everything about it, especially the chorus. Chorus is strong. It's powerful. The vocals, supported, projected, not breathy, not airy, strong and powerful. I love everything about this. So yeah, I can already tell you, there's no need for me to even think about this. Which one do I prefer? What do you think?
More seductive than sex.
You can't say that on TV.
I can say that.
Gee, I wonder. I obviously like the cover more. I don't even have to watch the rest. I already have a winner. In that contest. That contest has been decided already. Obviously, I'm going to keep watching this. I'm going to finish it because I'm enjoying it, and I want to see what kind of a score I can give it. So let's keep going here. Let's see how this goes.
Blau, wir sind spitz, zu Hause sitzt die Frau mit Kids. Im Augenblick bekämpfe ich den Wunsch, der weder sehen kann in meinen Augenblitz. Alter, krasse Braut, sie sagt, Glas ist raus und es heißt darauf loszulegen. Ich muss Zeit gewinnen, bestell weiter Trink, sie ist nicht mein Ding, versuch ich mir einzureden. Lächerlich, ich lächle mich weg, Barkeeper, hau raus, was in deinen Fässern steckt. Ich saus aus, weil's nicht vergessen ist. Meine Gedanken sind besessen von Sex. Sie will Offensive vom Mann, doch ich bin besoffen, schiele sie an, kurz darauf liegt mein Kopf neben der Toilette, hätte nie gewettet, das Kotzen meine Ehe rettet.
That layout, I like that. They did it the first time too, and I didn't. I mean, I caught it, but I didn't want to bring it back. I had a feeling they were going to do it again, and they absolutely did. It's a very effective layout because of the build-up.
Moving up an octave. Offensive vom Mann, doch ich bin besoffen, schiele sie an, kurz darauf liegt mein Kopf neben der Toilette, hätte nie gewettet, das Kotzen meine Ehe rettet.
Right before the chorus.
Meine Ring, Klingelingeling, wir können's ins bringen, doch wir locken nur am Trinken. Oh, it's this Ding, du bist Queen und ich bin King, wenn ich dich seh, dann muss ich singen, Klingelingeling, you pretty thing.
This is different. Traditional. Out again. Good move.
Versteck meine Ring, Klingelingeling, wir können's ins bringen, doch wir locken nur am Trinken. Oh, it's this Ding, du bist Queen und ich bin King, wenn ich dich seh, dann muss ich singen, Klingelingeling, you pretty thing. You pretty thing.
Sounds like the song's over, but we got... Oh, let me guess. We have advertisements, don't we? Let me guess. Yeah, I knew it! Yeah, I knew it. In typical Napalm Record fashion. Advertisements! Oh, God. I should have seen that coming. I should have known they were going to be there. I figured it out, obviously. I'm like, why don't we have 20 more seconds? Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me guess. It's Napalm Records, and we have advertisements, don't we? Sure enough, there they were. I'm glad I figured it out, but I should have known that. I should have known that from the beginning that those were going to be there. Okay, look. As far as which one did I prefer, that look, we don't even need to discuss that. We already know who won. So I'm just really going to focus more about the cover than, comparison. But in any case, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Feuerschwanz featuring Melissa Bonney with their rendition of the Seed song Ding. So that concludes it. That's the end of it. Then we have our original versus cover, which was a request from Charles B. And this was actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of July for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Okay, let's just get this out of the way because I know there are going to be people who maybe didn't even watch anything. They just want to know the score and what I thought, which one was better. So let's just knock this out of the way before we even get to the score. Which one did I prefer? I mean, if you watched the video at all, I think it's pretty obvious which one I preferred. The cover, by far, way far superior to the original. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. I think the cover had way more going for it. Even from a commercial standpoint, I think the cover blows the original completely out of the water. Not to say that the original didn't have commercial value, it absolutely does. But I think there's definitely more available to the cover from a commercial standpoint. So yeah, definitely, without question, cover defeats the original by a landslide. It's like putting the Crimson Tide football team, yes right, University of Alabama Crimson Tide, going up against, I don't know, how about Moore Park Junior College? How about their football team? It's gonna be a slaughter. So yeah, that's a great comparison, I think. Now let's talk about this cover. Let's talk about how much I enjoyed the cover and the score I would give it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give the cover a 7.6. Yeah, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
First things first, a 7.6. What does that mean? Well, a 7.6 would translate to a really good skill rating. So I think the cover is a really good song. It would get 4 out of 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So there you go. 7.6, really good skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with this score? So glad you asked. In comparison to the original, I mean, there really is no comparison. This song just felt bigger. It felt fuller. It felt stronger. Which is, I find kind of ironic considering the fact that, like Charles was saying in the intro, Seed has 11 members. Feuerschwanz has 6 members, I think. 6 dedicated musicians. I believe that's right. Comparatively, they have less musicians, and yet they made it sound bigger. They made it sound full. And I'm not just talking about from a volume standpoint. Listen, all you gotta do is move the sliders up on the on the mixing board, and you can make everybody sound louder. No, I'm talking about fuller, as in more voicings. This sounded bigger, not more. I mean, it's more loud. It's obviously louder, but I mean, just purely from a fullness feel, it just felt and sounded bigger and fuller, far more powerful. Melissa Bonney being added to the song, was that a necessity?
I'm starting not to like you.
I don't know if I would go as far as to say it was a necessity. I think the lead vocalist could have taken the third verse just fine, but having her in there was definitely a nice touch, especially since I finally got to hear her do some grit and growl vocals, which was nice. I remember when I did a reaction to Feuerschwanz, Melissa Bonney, oddly enough, was in the same song. And people in the comments were saying, you should hear her do grit and growl. Well, now I finally got to hear her do grit and growl. And I gotta say, her grit and growl is good. It's really good. It sounded nice. Here's the thing, the grit and growl was definitely there, and it was strong in her voice. But she still was able to have those melodic undertones, those subharmonics in there. That just sounded really nice. A very nice approach on her part. So I'll give her all the credit in the world for her appearance. But like I said, it wasn't necessary. I think the lead vocals could have done it just fine. His vocals in this were nice, really well done. Had the energy, had the drive, without question. Especially in the chorus. The chorus was the biggest difference, comparatively. I mean, there's no compare. It's comparing apples to aluminum cans. I mean, there's absolutely no comparison. It was bigger, it was stronger, it was fuller. The vocals in particular, the biggest difference between the original and the cover. Gone is the breathiness from the original, replaced by powerful projected vocals. So yeah, I absolutely dug that. The song was longer. This cover was definitely longer, and that's because they added that third verse in for Melissa Bonney, I have a feeling. Was that third verse necessary? Not necessary, but I did enjoy it, so I had no issue with it. The power and the drive of the song was definitely there as far as the push and the feel of the actual song go. The subdivision work, the syncopation between the guitar, bass, and drums, very tight. Definitely added to the push and the drive of the song. This was far superior. Far superior. Not even close. Not even remotely close. I would absolutely listen to the cover again. Hands down, I absolutely would. I will never listen to the original ever again if I can help it. That was just, not my thing. So yeah, a 7.6 for the cover, without question. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? For the original, for the Seed song, a 5.2, okay scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a C letter grade. For the cover by Feuerschwanz featuring Melissa Bonney, we have a 7.6, which is a really good scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. And in closing, the cover blows the original completely out of the water, in my opinion. So there you go, final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.